Welcome to the Boston Red Sox Newsfeed Pregame Report for Saturday, April 29th, 2017. This is Adam Blue reporting for CLNS, a leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for the Boston Red Sox. Today, your Red Sox will see a familiar face on the opposing mound as they look to claim the first two games of this highly anticipated series of potential World Series contenders. John Lackey, who pitched a gem in Game 6 to clinch Boston's 2013 World Series title, returns to Fenway on Saturday afternoon for today's 4:05 p.m. start as his Cubs face your Red Sox on a gorgeous spring day in Boston. Lackey, along with former teammates John Lester and Koji Uehara, was honored during Friday's game, but the Sox bats would love to give Big Lack a welcoming present of their own in the form of some more early runs. That run support may be desperately needed, as Sox starter Stephen Wright has been downright abysmal this season. Wright is 1-2 with an 8.66 ERA, which ranks him next to last in the American League among all starting pitchers, only trailing the 9.33 ERA of Cleveland's Josh Tomlin. The knuckleballer is averaging nearly 1 run allowed per inning pitched, and has surrendered almost as many home runs, 7, as he has struck out batters, 9, in his 4 starts this season. Wright is, however, undefeated in 4 starts versus interleague opponents in his career. Lackey has also had a rough start to the year as he is 1-3 with a 4.88 ERA and has lost his last 3 starts. Last night, the Sox jumped all over former Cy Young winner Jake Arrieta for 5 runs in the first inning, then held on for a 5-4 win in a surreal environment at Fenway. Cheap plug, you can listen to the entire recap of the game from yours truly on clnsradio.com, iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, or wherever you'd like. In some encouraging Sox injury news, David Price faced live batters for the first time since injuring his elbow in spring training. Price tossed 30 pitches over 2 simulated innings while facing Josh Rutledge, Chris Young, and recent acquisition Chase Darnaud. The plan going forward is a light bullpen session on Monday, followed by a 45-pitch simulated game on Thursday, according to Scott Lauber from ESPN. Brock Holt is also currently rehabbing at Pawtucket for the AAA Paw Sox, as he is in the lineup batting second for the first game of a doubleheader tonight. Holt was 1 for 3 with an RBI in Pawtucket's 10-1 win last night. One night after pounding out 13 hits in their win, the Red Sox would trot out the same starting lineup to face Lackey. Xander Bogaerts continues claiming the leadoff spot, with outfielders Andrew Benintendi and Mookie Betts following the X-Man. Hanley Ramirez will look for his 3rd straight multi-hit game in the cleanup spot, with Mitch Moreland, Dustin Pedroia, JBJ, Christian Vasquez, and Marco Hernandez rounding out the order. Vasquez will catch right for the first time this season, as manager John Farrell clearly wants to keep his .481 average in the lineup, especially with Sandy Leon in a tailspin at the plate. Wright will need to be sharp from the start, as the Cubs roll out one of the most dynamic lineups in the game. Kyle Schwarber takes the DH spot in the American League Park and bats leadoff for the Cubbies, with all-star sluggers Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo hitting 2nd and 3rd. Ben Zobrist is at second base and bats 4th, with right fielder Jason Hayward moving up the order to the 5 spot, and shortstop Addison Russell hitting 6th. Miguel Montero will catch and hit 7th. Albert Almora Jr. will look to follow up his strong Fenway debut by batting 8th, and John Jay will get the nod in left field and bat 9th. Be sure to check back after the game, as I'll have your post-game recap. That's another cheap plug. This has been Adam Blue for CLNS.